Hello everyone, let's start with the HTML for our momentum clone. So first thing I'll need is a background image. So let's create a placeholder for that. So I'm going to leave it just like this. So here we will have our background image. Next we will have our header, footer and the center time. So first we will have a container. Inside the container we will have three fields for header, footer and center. Okay, so now let's create the CSS for this background image. I'll need a CSS file, style.css. That's good enough because we don't really have a very huge project, so one CSS file will do. Now first thing I'll need is to make sure that HTML and the body has complete height and no margins. So let's go ahead and write those. Body HTML. I am planning to go with a black or dark background, so let's have our fonts as white. So let's declare a global font color as white here. Now that's done. We will write CSS for our background image. So background image needs to be a full height and width, 100% height and width. It needs to be absolute and it needs to be placed on the top left. Also, we need to make sure it is positioned at the center and it should cover the entire screen and it should not repeat itself. So let's convert all these things into CSS. Okay, so we are done with all the CSS. Now we just need one more property, that is ZIndex, because you want this image to stay in the background and all the text and everything should overlay this background. So we'll give a negative ZIndex to this. Now this will ensure that the image is in the background. Next, we will use an API to get a random background image whenever we open our tab. So I found this API which is really good. I'll drop a link in the description. The API is this, and this is the size of the image that you want. So I'm gonna copy this, and my screen right now is 1920 into 1200, so I will replace by that 1920 and 1200, and it will give a nice image for the background. So what we will do is we will use this API and get a random image every time someone opens a new tab, and we will replace the earlier image with the new one. So for JavaScript in this project we will use jQuery because jQuery makes a lot of tasks very easy. Let's go ahead and first add jQuery to our project. We want jQuery, download. We want the compressed production one because we are not really going to update or change anything in jQuery. Copy everything from here and create a new file called jQuery or JQ, whatever you want. Add everything in there. So we have the jQuery code now. Now we need to add jQuery to our project. So script source jq.js. Now if you refresh the page to clear, and if I go to a new tab, JQ or $, those should be defined. So as you can see, it's a function. That means $ is defined now. That means jQuery is loaded successfully. Let's go ahead and create a new file to handle our background. So now we'll need to use the API that I was talking about. Where's the API? Here. Okay, let's copy this, go back here. Now we'll grab the background element from here, this background element. This is IDBG, and we need to update the CSS property. CSS property that we are going to update is background image. and this needs to be URL, and we'll paste our URL here. Now we need to update the size, so 1920 by 1200. You can also go with 1920 by 1080. That's the very generic 1080p screen size, HD screen size, so you can go with that. So that should not be a problem. Now we need to add this script to our source so that it can pick up the HTML, it can interface with the HTML background. So if everything is correct, this should update our background with a new image every time you open a new tab. Let's try this. As you can see, there's a new image. Open and okay, you have another image. So you can also optimize this. So let's say every day you download a new image and then save it to cache and update the same image every time someone opens a new tab for the single day, and you can keep on rolling that update every new day. That will save you some space and bandwidth, but this also works fine for now. So this is it for this one, guys. Stay tuned and I will see you on in the next one, in which we will work with our time and the code API. Thank you.